Hi there, this is Judy from paperpalmtree.com, and this is the project I have for you today. This is called a 2468 box. So let me show you the supplies I used on this. I used a piece of pool party cardstock, and this is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and we are going to score that. So let me set that aside. I've also used a scrap piece of cardstock at a pool party for the circle behind the mermaid, and a piece of Whisper White for the mermaid. That's just a scrap piece. That's cut at a 1.5-inch circle. And I have used 4 pieces of Whisper White cardstock to make my little papers that are going to go on the outside. And these are cut at 1 7/8 by 2 1/4. So you're going to need 4 of those. I've used the stamp set message in the bottle. I'm using this little mermaid here. And I've used, out of the embellishment section of our catalog, I've used the library, what are these called? The mini library clips, I think they're called. And also the mini sequence beaded ribbon, and these are both in the embellishment section. So let me show you the inks that I've used. And because I did a little inking on the mermaid, I've used a few colors here. For the background, I have used Soft Sky, and for her hair I did a little of the Daffodil Delight and a little bit of Pool Party on the mermaid tail, and I stamped her in the crumb cake. So let's do a little stamping. So I'm going to take just a piece of copy paper, and I'm going to stamp the background with my little mermaid. So I'm going to do that in the Soft Sky. And so we'll open the ink pad up, and we're going to do just some random stamping of the mermaid on the backdrop. And this can go pretty quick. You could make quite a few of these little boxes doing it this way. And I like the look. Oops, let's see. There. Okay, so that's the little outside papers that I put on there. And I'm going to clean that off a little bit. And I want to stamp the mermaid there. Oops. I put that on with a glue dot and it didn't stick. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to do this in the crumb cake. Right about there. And I'm just going to take my aqua painter, and I'm going to do a little bit of Pool Party. Not much. Just a little bit on her mermaid tail. And the little hat right there. You could even do that in Soft Sky, but I wanted that just a little bit darker. And then for her hair, I did this in Daffodil Delight. And when you're just doing just this little bit of the aqua painter, it doesn't warp the paper. And so for her skin, I didn't want it so solid, so I just kind of take it from where the ink is right there, and just kind of tap into it just a little bit, and that just gives enough color on there. there we go. I think she's cute. So I'm going to take a 1.5 inch punch and punch her out. And I'm going to take, I got her a little crooked, but that's okay. I'm going to take my 1 and, where did I put it? There it is. 1 3/4 inch punch. You can use your framelits on these also, your circle framelits. I like using the punches. Alright, left cardstock on the Simply Score and Scorn tool, and you're going to score it at 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. We're going to turn it 90 degrees, and I'm going to score it on the 2 inch. Alright, so we're going to fold and burnish our scored lines. There we go. Now we're going to, on these 4 tabs on the bottom, this makes up the bottom of the box. So we are going to cut up to the scored line on those 3. And then on this rectangle, we're going to cut that off. And because that's the tab, I want just a little bit of a wedge there and a wedge at the top. Now, this, because this is where we fold this over, this is going to be the back of the box. I want this tab to be the front. So I'm going to clean that edge up just a little bit there. And I'm going to wedge just a little bit out of the other 2 tabs. Oops. Like that. And I'm going to do this one. And this one. That makes a nice clean edge to the bottom. So it should look like this. So this is the tab. We've wedged that there. And I have wedged just a little bit up. Okay, so this is the box ready to be put together. So I have put score tape down here. Before I do that, I need to put score tape, let's see. That one's going to be the front. So I need score tape on the other 3. Is that true? Let's see. It's going to be the front. So there. So there. Put it on this one right here. Alright, so you're going to put the score tape on the 3 tabs that go in first, and that's going to be the last tab. So let's put this together. So you're going to take the backing off of that, and I just fold that in, and that's what creates the box. So that's our front. So let's take the score tape off of these. Oh, before I do that, I want to put these on there. Oh goodness. I'll get it together here in a second. Oh. On each of the panels on the sides. Put that back together. Because I'd already taken that backing off. Let me do that. I'm sorry, I'm a little backwards on that today. But we'll make it work. So I'm going to go right there. And the last panel. that's going to go right there. All right, let's put the box together. So the one that has no adhesive on it is the front. So I'm going to go in there, in there. And there we go. So I'm going to take the bone folder and kind of push it down there. Okay, so that's the back. So I'm going to fold it just a little bit right there. And that's what creates the box. So before that, let's put the little mermaid on there. And that's going to go on there. And then I'm going to put a couple dimensionals on it. And she's going to go right there. And let me get my little library clip. I think these are cute. They're really easy to put on a little bag. All right, so the last thing I want to do is make my little bow out of this mini, what is it called? I'll have to link it below because I forget what it's called, but it's the sequence that's kind of in a ribbon. And I'm going to create just a little bow. And I'm going to trim that right there. And I'm going to put that on with a glue dot on the library clip. There we go. All right, so there's our project. Isn't that cute? So for all the information on the dimensions of the box and the products I used, you can go to my blog at paperpalmtree.com. And if you like this video, if you'll hit the like button below, and if you'd like to see more videos from me, subscribe. So until next time, bye.